Today's recipe is Bajra Thalipeeth or millet bread, which is gluten free. It's very tasty and very easy to make. So let's begin. In our ingredients, I'm going to be using 2 cups of Bajra flour, or it's also called Pearl Millet. Then I have a paste of ginger, garlic and green chilies. This is some kasuri methi. This is some ajwain or ova, some haldi powder or turmeric powder and some fresh coriander. I'm using Himalayan pink salt, some water and some desi ghee. Now I'm using a heavy bottomed iron pan and I've already kept it for heating up on a very low flame. So let's make the dough. Now for the dough, I am taking the bajra peeth or the bajra flour into a large bowl. I'm going to be crushing flavor and I'm going to be adding that to the flour. If you watch till the end of the video, I have given the benefits of including bajra in your diet as well as ova or ajwain. Now I'm adding the other ingredients which is the kasuri methi, the fresh coriander or cilantro which has been chopped up. Give all of this a mix. Then I'm going to be adding some turmeric powder or some haldi powder. Even haldi is very good for our health and it should be included in our diet. Now I'm adding salt. Like I mentioned before, I now use Himalayan pink salt. This is as per taste. And now I'm going to be adding some ginger garlic paste. You can add a little at the time, because then you can just taste and see if you don't want it very spicy. Then I'm going to be mixing up everything and just adding a little bit of water and making this into a very soft or a semi-soft dough. It shouldn't be very firm like we use for making chapatis or rotis or puris. It should be a little on the softer side. To the dough that we use for making bhakris, that is for that consistency, a semi-soft dough. Because we're going to be using our hands to flatten it out. We're not going to be using a rolling pin. Now I'm going to also be adding 1 tablespoon of yogurt or dahi or curd. I have a recipe for how do you make dahi at home. I will leave a link for that below. This adds a lovely flavor to the dough as well as it softens up the dough too. Now, like I said, the pan is being preheated. Now I've just taken a plastic sheet or a plastic wrap and I've just moistened it with a little bit of water. You don't have to put a lot of water, just a little bit of water onto the plastic sheet, and take a small ball, a lemon-sized ball of the dough, and just start flattening it out with your fingertips. Now I'm going to be sprinkling some tir or some sesame seeds onto it, and now I'm just going to be inverting this by removing the plastic sheet and putting the thali peeth onto the hot pan. Now traditionally when you make the Maharashtrian Thalipeeth or the Bharsani Thalipeeth, it has a lot of other flowers on it. Now I'm also sprinkling some sesame seeds or some tir on the other end or the other side. This gives a very nice flavor as well as a nice crunch to this dish. Now this is such an easy recipe, so you can use it for your breakfast, you can have it for lunch, you can have it for dinner, you can carry it in your tiffin, you can give it to your kids in their tiffin box. It's such a healthy option, and for those of you who are looking for gluten-free recipes, this is gluten-free, as you're only using the bajra flour, which doesn't have any gluten, as is also called pearl millet. And with all the lovely ingredients that we've added, this is really, really full of flavor and really delicious, and it's so simple to make. You can also make this dough and just keep it in your refrigerator, and when you're ready to make the thali peeths, you just have to roll it out and heat it up, add a little bit of clarified butter or desi ghee, and it's all ready to eat. This goes very well with some chilled yogurt, dahi, or curd, or even some lovely pickle, mango pickle, or any pickle of your choice. And you have to cover it and cook it. And when you see that the edges have turned a little golden brown, you can just take out the lid and turn it onto the other side, or flip it onto the other side till it becomes nice and golden brown on the other side too. So I hope you like today's recipe. I hope you give this a try, and let me know in the comments box below as to how you liked this Bajra Thalipeeth or Pearl Millet Thalipeeth. Now, this Bajra flour is easily available in general stores, and you can also buy the whole bajra and then give it a good clean, keep it sun dried, and then give it to grind in your local mill. You can do that, but it is also easily available in the market, the bajra, organic bajra flour. And as you can see, this looks so delicious, and it is such a good and healthy meal. So try it out. Let me know your feedback on how you like this. And do go and check my channel, Akshata's Recipes. I have more than 270 recipes at the moment. So you have a wide array of dishes. I have created playlists where you can go and just check what you're looking for. You can look for breakfast items. You can look for lunch recipes, dinner recipes, Maharashtrian recipes, Goan recipes, festive recipes, international dishes like risottos and baked casseroles.